Yo, let's get straight into it. My forex funds. Um, Everybody's talking about. By the way, let me just go ahead and start off. This is not financial advice. This is just personally what I do. Um, that's it. Personally, what I do. Not financial advice whatsoever. You can do with this what you want to do. So let's get into it. So my forex funds. A lot of people are talking about all the negatives. In which I mean, people lost accounts. So that's nothing to play with, and just the whole lawsuit. But what I'm here to talk about is kind of our next step, because no sense of really worried about the past. It makes no sense even putting that thought energy and that thought process in the past, present, and future, always. But what our next step is to do from now. And this is, like I said, this is personally what I do. So when finding a good prop firm, first of all, you got to look at a prop firm and a brokerage are two different things. So if one's acting like it is, automatically a no-go. Like my forex funds, they traded through Traders Global. I'm that. Listen, if you cannot pull it up on TradingView, when you cannot pull a brokerage up on TradingView, most likely you should not use that brokerage because most likely it's unregulated. That's just there. And most likely they're gonna be book you. I mean, not saying that others. I'm not saying anything that others may or may not. I'm not saying that, but all I'm saying is it's best to always go with a regulated broker. So that's first and foremost. Make sure the prop firm is using a broker, a regulated broker. I'm just going to throw two out there. My funding trading plus. I got a link at the bottom if you want to. They use ACAP. You can type it right. You can open. You don't even need my funding trading plus. Our funding trading plus. My fault. Funding trading plus is the name of the prop firm. You don't even need them. You can go straight to ACAP. Open you up an account. Another one I recommend. I'm doing actually a challenge with them right now. It's funding pips. They use Black Bull, another regulated broker. So that's first and foremost. Make sure they got a regulated broker they're partnering with the regulated broker. Two, when looking for a prop firm, you want to also just look at the rules. I mean, this should be first and foremost, but you want to make sure the rules are in place for you to win, not them to win. Why do they have a 30-day limit on to make 10%? 10% is just not something that you can come. 10% is for all my traders that have been trading for a while. 10% is they make it seem like it's just supposed to happen right then and there, like it's 2% or something. No, 10% a month. If you're doing that, you are a phenomenal trader. But there shouldn't be a 30-day limit to make 10%. It definitely should. So go with prop firms that have unlimited time. Whenever you pass that challenge, that's when we're going to move you on to the next stage. Also, listen, two. So one is the brokerage. Go ahead and write this down if you want to. Two is making sure the rules are for the trader. Three, when looking for a prop firm, you want to make sure that the commission and slippage is defined. You feel me? You want to make sure that thing is defined. You want to make sure that it's no flaws, there's no hidden language. There shouldn't be any of that. It should be well-defined rules. So three, well-defined rules on what slippage and commission is, because they brokers too, they will F you on that. Number four, so these top four things. Is when looking for a new broker, you want to make sure that it's no crazy amount of leverage. Like when it got 1 to 100, like 1 to 30, if you're risking 1%, you should not be risking more than 1%. The majority of them only allow 10% drawdown, maybe 12%, maybe. The only one that's actually in my mind for 12% is MFF, but neither here nor there. But 10%, that's 10 losses. If you're risking 1%, you shouldn't even be risking 1%. So, but that's all you would need for 30-day, or a 1 to 30 leverage. So if it's crazy leverages, and that goes for brokers as well. If it's crazy leverages and just in crazy numbers, because you don't need more than 1 to 30. You just don't, unless you're gambling, unless you're trying to risk it all. And go to one of those other prop firms if that's what you're looking to do. But if you're looking to go with a prop firm that's reputable for all the traders that's actually out here learning the skill set, this is what I recommend you do. So those 4 things, and that's personally what I do. That's personally how I look to see who is legit. And this is not, like, you know what I'm saying? This is nothing, you know, just all guns in, you know what I'm saying? This is just what I do. And I may be wrong, but this is such a young industry, so it's going to be a lot of BS. So these are just 4 rules that you could use. This is just what I do, and it seems to have worked for me thus far. So, another Prim out. Hope y'all found this video useful. Click the link below for Fun and Trading Plus if y'all want to.